Alright guys, so we have a little bit of a late start to the day. We're going to do some pike fishing. As you guys can see, we have 3 rods with us. We're pretty confident we know what we're going to be throwing. We are good to go. So let's go to the launch and get to fishing. Inside the house, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Good boy. Good Bruno. Yes. Inside. Bye-bye. So, due to the fact that we have a late start to the day, it's actually going to start raining / really windy mid-afternoon kind of deal. So we only really have a couple hours to fish, which is kind of why we're rushing. So with that being said, boat is unplugged. We have our gear. We have a wallet.
Got your wallet?
I have my wallet. I have my camera gear. And we are good to go. So we're out on the water. Like I said before, we don't have too much time today. We're gonna do a quick running gun method, I guess you can say. Hit a couple spots, run up, hit a couple spots we want, and run down, hit a couple spots we want, and hopefully manage to run into some pike throughout the day. This bottom here looks good too though. Yeah? Ooh, first blood. First blood. Nice, bud.
I got it.
You got it? What? First blood right there, guys.
Little pike?
30 inches or so?
Yeah, probably. Back in the water.
Oh, he said, pooped in your boat. See ya. Alright, we got first blood. Now it's time for big blood. It'd be cool to break my PB. We had a couple big ones in the boat already this year, so just a matter of time. They're kind of funky today though. We were expecting them to be on the rocks, but we haven't really had any follows or bites, so I don't know. They're probably going to pick up around lunchtime, the bite at least, or it should. If not, then we may have to try some grass or something to find them. I'm not having it.
Did you do leader times?
Yep.
Oh my.
Whoo! He came off. He came off under the boat. Well, it looks like they like that grass right now. Yeah. Grass rock. So I guess they moved into the grass a little bit. Maybe it's a warm day, they moved into the grass. Alright. Well, popped off, but oh, yes, eat it. He's so small. I still can't catch him. Oh, see him? Oh, I thought he had it. He's gonna eat it. No. You see him? He's swimming around. There's 2 of them. He's on your bait now. I thought he had it in his mouth. Looked like he did. Still on you? Went that way? It's okay. Should be more here. It's weird, they're just staring at it. They're not really committing today. I thought he looked like he had it T-boned, so that's why I set the hook, but. Yeah. Oh my gosh, he took the rod out of my hand. He's right here, Aaron. He almost took the rod out of my hand. T-boned, just like we like. Oh, almost T-boned. Nice. Whew. Yeah.
There you go.
Here we are, guys. My first pike of the day, finally. We got it out. All right, guys. Here he is. One of the smaller ones, but let's get a quick measurement on him either way. 30. Almost 33. They're super, super healthy here, as you guys can see. Nice, chunky. Let's release them. Wait for him to kick off by himself. There we go. He's sitting right there. Awesome, guys. So that's my first one landed today. It's been a pretty long afternoon. We got a couple hours left. We're gonna try to get some bigger ones. So Aaron's gonna grab the front here while I talk to you guys for a second. We're both using glide baits. So they're pretty much swim baits, but they have more of like a jerk bait slash side to side action. This is my setup here. I'm gonna have it linked down below. It's a Corrado rod, a Tranks, and I have a Savage Gear Shine Glide here. Aaron is fishing right now. We're gonna disturb him here. He has a bantam on a Kimura, and he's also using a glide bait, but this is a duo one. As for retrieve, it really just kind of depends what they want. Last time we were out, we were getting them on a faster pace, but today it seems like they're either following or they're not too interested. I actually got that one while I was jerking it, but Aaron's first fish of the day was on the pause. And as for that, we're just kind of fishing bays. We started off fishing rocks. We couldn't really find them. We found a couple fishing grass, but it's kind of hard to find grass. We don't really have much grass here right now. That fish came out of a grass slash rock transition, so we're gonna fish this area a little bit more. And we're actually probably gonna end this video off with an unboxing, so stay tuned for that. He actually bent my hook out, so a good thing to keep in mind if you're pike fishing is after every fish, doesn't matter if he's big or small, they can usually screw up your leader pretty well. So you always want to check your leader. My leader's actually perfect right now. Check your knot. My knot's good. This knot's good. And check your hooks. And as you guys can see, this back hook here is pulled out. Let's fix this and get back out there. Oh! Out of follower. Guys, it's an absolute beautiful day outside, other than the fact the pike aren't really cooperating. And I don't know if you can see them flying around. They're black flies, and they're driving me absolutely insane. This is pretty much our last photo of the day anyways. One last kick of the can. Yeah, we're gonna head off here soon. We are going to do that unboxing. We're gonna do it on the main lake where there's no bugs, and kind of not do a full unboxing, but show you guys some baits that we probably may have done a little bit better if we used today. All right, guys. So we're gonna finish the day of fishing here. We went out to the main lake to kind of give you guys a little bit of unboxing. I'm not really going to talk about everything. A lot of it is bass fishing stuff, but some of it I'm actually going to be using this pike season, so I figured I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be using, and you guys will see it in future videos. So this package is full of Freedom Tackle stuff. I'm going to be using them like I have been for the past couple of seasons. Open her up. We got, like I said, mostly some bass fishing stuff or some multi-species stuff. Stuff like buzz baits right here. Could use them for pike fishing. This is going to be a sweet early season bass fishing lure though. The great thing about the Freedom Tackle stuff, if you guys haven't heard of them, is that you can change out the hooks on the head that they come in. I'll show you guys here. I'll show you guys on a swim jig here. This is a swim jig that I'll be using for pike fishing. You guys can see nice bluegill color. So the Freedom tackle head system here, as you guys can see, you can actually just pop the hook right out. Change out your hooks, change out your skirts. Let me take this one out for you guys. Just like that. It's really tight on there. It's actually pretty hard to get the hooks off. And you can pop it back on. You want to, when you thread the hook back on, you want to go backwards, so the back of the hook goes in first, or else your hook will be facing down. So to pop this back up is a really sharp hook. So just like that. So that's a nice swim jig right here. And again, when you hook the fish, they have a lot less leverage just because that head is free swinging from the hook. So when you're fighting them, like that fish I lost today, he went under the boat, so I lost. I ended up just yanking the hooks out, but with this you have a little bit more room for air, I guess you could say. So swim jig. Let's see what else we have in here. Oh, the spinner baits. So I'm really excited to use these. I use a fair bit of swim baits and jerk baits for pike. I don't use a lot of spinner baits, but I have caught pike on spinner baits. I got some pretty pike-alicious colors here. We got a chartreuse one, and we got a bluegill one right there, or a perch colored one. So I actually have caught bass on this one, and I got this one just to get the pike maybe a little bit more interested. And the last thing I want to talk about is some of the terminal tackle I'll be using. I'll be using a lot of it for bass fishing as well. We got the football heads. As you guys can see, you can put a swim bait at the back. I actually have one rigged up in my tackle box right now. Not only does the swim bait have movement, but since the hook is free flowing, the swim bait has a lot more movement. The whole body moves, right? So we got these right here, football head, and I use these ones in the grass. They you can rig them weedless, as you guys can see. They're the Hydra head. You guys have seen me use these guys a lot. I use them a lot on the rhythm waves, so I got a bunch of those as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. We caught a couple pike today. A little bit late start today, and the pike fishing wasn't the best, but we had a lot of fun out here. They're gonna head back, have some food, and relax a little bit. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna leave links to everything I used down below in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one.